All right, you guys, Law Fragrance is back again today. All right, we'll do a video for you on 10 fragrances that are good for everyday use. Now, you won't find any designers in this list because this is a niche list. So these are all going to be very easy to wear, very likable fragrances. You can wear to the office. You can even wear to school. I mean, if you wear these to school, I gotta say you're a baller, but like on a college level, I think that's great as well. But if you're in an office setting or like at school, you're indoors, these will work just fine. If you're outside, some of these are probably not going to perform very well in the wintertime, especially in the cold weather. So again, something just like I said, everyday use that you can rock. Now, let's get started with this list. All right, so the first fragrance on this list is going to be from the House of Intrigue. This is called Silver Fields. So you're definitely going to pick up some citrus in here. You're going to get some woody notes. You're going to get a touch of rose and some vetiver in there as well. Now, I think this is more of a little bit of a mature leaning scent. So I think if you're in your like late 20s and older, this is going to be something great, especially something for the office. You're in a business type setting. This will do wonders. Performance, actually pretty good. 7-8 hours. Not a heavy projecting fragrance. So really, I don't think too many of these fragrances on here are big projecting fragrances. But again, subtle enough, good enough for the office. This is one to definitely check out. Again, this is Silver Fields from the House of Intrigue. Next on the list will be from the House of Parfums de Marly. But it's not what you're thinking, because this one feels very underrated. Doesn't get talked about a lot. I don't hear it being talked about a lot, but it is really, really, really nice. And I do enjoy it a lot. This one is Galloway. Yes, I know you guys are probably thinking Percival. No, Galloway. Guys, so you're going to get some citrus in here in the opening. You're definitely going to get the peppery notes. Really pick up on that pepper. Then you're going to get some musk. I really feel like musk is pretty prevalent in here, especially in the dried out. Now, again, this isn't going to be a beast mode performance scent. Now, I know a lot of Parfums de Marly scents aren't really beast mode, but this is going to be on the lighter side. So this is definitely office friendly. And I really think younger guys, if you haven't tried this scent, because the scent profile is very, very, very mass appealing, think even younger kids, maybe like in high school, you would dig this scent. But this is just really, really well done. And again, it doesn't get talked about. Really like the bottle as well. And you can actually see the juice, unlike with other latent bottles where you got to hold it. But Galloway, very underrated fragrance. Great for those everyday settings. There you go. So this next one. Now, while I think it's a pleasant scent, it's not something that blows me away. But so you're going to maybe ask, well, Lawrence, why did you put this on the list? Well, the reason why is that I've worn this in an office setting a few times and have been complimented on it. It's also very popular within the niche community. And again, it's a very safe scent, but something different a little bit if you want something that's fresh and easy to wear. This is from Roja. This is Elysium. This is the Parfum Cologne version. So you're going to get some citrus in here. You're going to definitely get some herbal notes in there. You're going to pick up some woody notes in there as well. Now, this might be the lightest one on my skin. I swear I could not smell them. And maybe I just go nose blind too, but I really, even with getting whips, couldn't pick it up really after the 7-hour mark. But again, this has been especially in the beginning stages, probably within the first 3-4 hours, I've been complimented on this scent a few times. As you guys know, now I would opt for the Parfum Cologne version because the Parfum version, while it is a little bit deeper and stronger, it is going to be a lot pricier. So this one, a little bit more on the affordable range. But I really think, especially for young guys, you want to smell different because, typically, especially in high school, even college, kids are going to probably wear, Versace Dylan Blue or Sauvage, something. You want to smell unique and different and still smell good. Because again, like I said, gotten compliments on it. It's Roja Elysium Parfum Cologne. All right, this next scent. You probably heard me talk about this before. Now, I was surprised that I enjoyed this scent. It's really well done. A light fragrance. Honestly, I think anybody will like this. Unisex scent. So I think even for the ladies out there, while some of these might lean a little bit masculine, this one in particular, I think is perfectly unisex. Definitely rock it. This one is, and it's simple. There's not a lot of notes to this. It's from Fugazi. It is called Angel Dust. So you'll get some citrus in here. You'll get some cashmere in here as well. You get some amber. Now, especially with those people that work in settings where people are saying, hey, I don't want something strong, but I still want to smell good and pleasant. This is one right here. This is definitely going to be perfect fragrance for that situation. Now, I've gotten 8 hours on my skin, but again, it's light. It's not going to be in your face, a powerhouse where it's going to blow people away and be like, oh, this is too strong. Why did you wear it? But you can really wear it in any setting. And that's the best part about this. So Fugazi, you guys might not know about this brand. You've heard me talk about some of the other ones. But Angel Dust, very slept on, and I highly recommend it. Again, and even for the ladies out there, you could definitely rock this one. All right, this next fragrance. Now, I'll tell you a little bit of a disclaimer about this. This person gets a lot of shit in the community. It really should. Because whatever, again, reviews aside, focusing on the fragrance here as well. And again, I'm not a big fan of this individual as a you know what I'm saying, as a reviewer. But again, we're breaking down the scent. So I think one that you can really wear to the office and even to school. And it might be the longest lasting out of everything on this list here. It is going to be fragrance one. It's called Office, duh. So as you get it right there, it is going to be perfect for the office setting. Now, what it kind of reminds me of, I feel like it's like a blend of some of your favorite popular fragrances out there. Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, Aventus. Felt like it was all mixed in and thrown in there and said, hey, let's come up with a fragrance. Now, you do get a little bit of elements. I do get some woody notes in there. Do get some like kind of herbal notes in there, some citrus in there. It smells like some sweetness in there as well. Just a very easy to love fragrance. Now, I might not necessarily be the biggest fan of all those three fragrances that I mentioned, but again, it's a very nice scent, very mass appealing, long lasting, because I got over 10 hours on my skin with it. Even if you layer it with black tie, it's another must there. Again, take away the person who created this or, the person involved in this. And just like I said, focus on the scent. This does the job. So fragrance one, Office. Alberto Morales knocked it out of the park with this. And again, it's not, like I said, it's not going to be anything mind-blowing where, oh, this is unique, niche artistry. No, but it's just mass appealing, very well blended, and with high quality ingredients. All right, this next scent, guys, from one of my favorite indie brands out there. This is from Get Right. This was their first fragrance. This is Signature. So in the very opening, you're going to get a blast of some citrus. It's going to be one of those uplifting scents. Then as it dries down, you'll get some florals in there with some amber and some musk. This is, again, going to be, I think, more on the like college, after college level, office type. Because if you're in the office setting, this is going to be perfect. Now, I will say, as I've had this for a while, I feel like the performance has gotten better. Because in the beginning, got between 6 to 7 hours. Now it is closer to that 8 hour mark for me. Don't know if I did something different, but that's just what I pick up with that scent. And again, very invigorating. If you want something in the morning where it wakes you up, because like I said, because of that blast of citrus, you'll definitely want to check this one out here. Again, I think for the mature leaning men, but this is going to be perfect there. This is called Get Right Signature. All right, this next one I'm going to talk about, we'll say, is my favorite from this list here. It's a fragrance that I never heard of before. Got it at Kingdom Fragrances. So that's, like I said, that's why I love that site, because you can get some fragrances that you might not know about that are niche. And it was recommended to me by the owner, Steven, because I was like, hey, what can you recommend that's something like in an office setting, daily wear, that's just different and amazing? And he recommended this one called Alentissima OHV Good B. Sounds like a crazy name. Italian brand. Now, this is just absolutely perfectly blended. I'm in love with this scent. Get a blast of citrus in the opening. Get some herbal. notes in here. You get a beautiful amber, and the musk in here is just, I don't know. It's just, I'm lost for words because of how beautiful this scent is. I don't know why more people don't know about this. It's that Fougere type scent. Again, not a heavy projecting fragrance. It's there between 7 to 8 hours. But wow, let me tell you, when you get your nose on it, or anybody around you gets their nose on it, they will love the scent. I'm putting my money down on that to say, because this is how great this fragrance is. Hope more people find out about this scent. Hopefully me talking about this scent today will bring this up. But like I said, out of the 10 fragrances you're going to see on this list, this is my favorite one. Absolute stunner. So again, this is, I always have to look at the name because I always feel like I butcher it. It's Olentissima, and it's OHV Gutby. Guys, definitely, if there's one you should check out on this list, it's that one. All right, this next one on this was, again, from another indie brand that I do love, have some great fragrances. This was the first one I smelled from the house. And right away I was like, wow, this is a great, especially if you love lavender, this is a scent you should definitely check out. Now, a lot of people will ask and say, hey, what do I feel about MFK, Masculine Pluriel? Wow, I do love that scent. And I do love MFK. This is better. And it's Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme. So like I said, you're going to get lavender in here. You're going to get some frankincense in here. You're going to get some woody notes. You can definitely rock this all year round. Perfect for the daytime in any setting. 8 hours on your skin. But it's like I said, it's a mature leaning scent. I would probably say, I think if you're in your 30s and up, great office scent, especially if you're in a suit and tie, got a business meeting and you want to impress people. This is just such a well done fragrance. I absolutely love it. Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme. I think this, I mean, I know he came up with something else, but this is the first one I encountered. And I think if you're really wanting to check out Zaharoff, this is the first one you should definitely check out from the house. This next scent here, you've heard me talk about this time and time again. When I did my intro into niche fragrances, it was on this list. Again, I've been complimented on this scent numerous times. It's a scent that you could just wear anywhere. And I wore it when I sold cars. So again, that wasn't an outdoor setting. So I did wear it more in the spring, summer, and fall time. But if I did sit in an office setting, which I do now, winter would be one to check out. This one right here, this is Cedar Bois from Mancera. Now again, people have said it's been reformulated. And while I say I have not gotten a new bottle, because I've had this since about, I think 2017. I want to say it was about 2017. So we're going on about 7 years of this. Don't really want to use all of it. So maybe at one point in time, I'll have to get slower. I'll have to get a newer one to kind of compare it. But again, I've had it for 7 years. This fragrance, so easy to love. Get some citrus in there, some fruity notes, some leather in there. To me, now again, people will say it's like Aventus. Distant cousins, I've said it 1,000 times. It's better, performed better on my skin. And again, I've been complimented on Aventus, but I've been complimented more times on Cedar Bois. Just anybody can rock this. And the best thing about this is it's actually the most affordable out of all of these. Here, if you're not, I'm talking about, you can get it at discounters. So Mancera, Cedar Bois, just one of those fragrances you can just pick up, boom, boom, spray, walk out of the house. Don't have to think twice about it. All right, and this last scent, I had to talk about it. I had to put one from my favorite house in here. If you know what my favorite house is, Amouage. But again, this is a scent that while it's probably my least favorite from what I have from them, but it is the most mass appealing one. It is the one where I always tell people, I think you should really check out Amouage because of the amazing quality of scents they have. But the best one to start off with, and one that you can just wear every day, is Reflection Man. So now this is a masculine floral fragrance to me, because you definitely pick up on the floral elements here. You get some patchouli in there, some woody notes, but it's just easy to rock. I always tell people, now again, I'm not saying this smells like Le Male. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you enjoy that type of scent profile, this is way better. And I used to love them all, don't really care for it as much anymore. This is just 1,000 times better, I think. And even still saying that, it's not my favorite Amouage. But again, just a very easy scent to like, very well blended, very well done. That's one thing Amouage does. So again, if you're scared of Amouage, because I know you guys always hear me talk about Interlude and Overture, don't be afraid. Check out Reflection. It's a great entry point. And from there, if you love other Amouage fragrances, great. If not, hey, cool. But this one, very mass appealing, very easy to like. And there you go. There's the list, guys. These are 10 everyday niche fragrances. Let me know what you guys think in there. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of these if you have these. And like I said, I mean, they weren't in any order. But of course, if I had to pick my favorite one, it was the Altissimo one. You guys heard that in the video. But that would be my one recommendation out of all of these. But again, they're all worth checking out. They're all worth smelling. They're all worth having. I think they're all full bottle worthy. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and share, guys. Hit that bell. Gets you notifications of when the next video will drop. All right? Jufro!